Let's stay with legal matters. The asbestos roof removal trial within a trial to test the court's jurisdiction to try Moroadi Cholota is set to get underway in the High Court in Bloemfontein today. Judge Phillip Loubser granted Cholota, who's the former PA, you might remember, of then Free State Premier Ace Magashule, an opportunity to ventilate her claims that her extradition from the US was unlawful. Watching developments there is SABC News reporter Makgala Masiteng, who joins us now live from inside court. And Makgala, in the main, Cholota is adamant here that the authorities here misled authorities in the US on a number of fronts, including the fact that she was a flight risk.
Indeed, Ayanda, as you have indicated, Moroadi Cholota is adamant that her extradition to South Africa was unlawful, which is what we are expecting, of course, the state and the defense to argue on that. And you would have heard in the last appearances when the state did mention that if this case goes to a trial within a trial, they will prove that Moroadi Cholota is not credible, and the fact that she's lying when she is saying that she was treated unfairly. But I'm standing with the NPA spokesperson, Makgala, just to take us through what we can expect as this case enters into a trial within a trial. Thank you very much for joining us today. Of course, today is a trial within a trial where Moroadi Cholota wants the jurisdiction of this case or of this court to be tested.
Of importance is the fact that we have an extradition order that remains not appealed by the accused in the United States of America. That means it's a legal process that is unblemished. This court cannot therefore sit as a court of review or appeal of an extradition judgment of another country. It stands, and therefore this court has jurisdiction to preside over the charges that she's facing, because it is in respect of the extradition order that was granted that she's facing these charges. So we regard this as an afterthought on her part, and we will vigorously oppose it, and we have reasons to believe strongly that it is meritless and therefore it stands to be dismissed.
What would have been a proper way of challenging that extradition?
It would have been to take it to the appeal court in the United States within the Republic of the United States of America, not to wait for her to be extradited and then appeal it here in South Africa.
Initially, they had planned to take this matter to the Supreme Court of Appeal. Now that we are saying that this is not relevant here, would it have been correct for them to take it to the Supreme Court of Appeal?
They have a right to approach any legal forum to ventilate an issue when they are aggrieved by that decision. So I'll leave it to them to decide whether that is the best legal avenue to explore or not. But obviously, when that application is made, we have a direct and a substantial interest in the outcome thereof, and therefore we will enter the fray and oppose it.
Are you confident, though, that you will be able to prove, as you say, that you will be proving that this exercise was not necessary? Because we saw when Moroadi Cholota was applying, of course, arguing her special plea, her argument seemed rather strong than that of the state.
That's your own assessment of it. You are not a lawyer, I'm a lawyer. I am saying to you, the application is meritless, and as such will put a strong argument meticulously to argue to the court for it to be dismissed.
But the judge allowed it. But thank you very much. We'll catch up with you. Thank you very much. That is the spokesperson of the NPA there, Makgala. Of course, talking about what we can expect, Ayanda, as this case enters into a trial within a trial, as we have been reporting. Of course, Moroadi Cholota is arguing that this court doesn't have jurisdiction to try her, and the fact that the state had lied to the American authorities that she is a fugitive, that she is a flight risk with links in Kenya. So those are some of the details, Ayanda, we are expecting to hear during the proceedings in this trial within a trial.
All right, Makgala Masiteng, live to us there from the High Court in Bloemfontein. For now, thanks very much indeed.